Hi, everyone. Another Facebook Live today. I was going to do one yesterday, but I'm here today. So actually, I'm going to make this one really short. I just wanted to have a quick discussion on breath work because obviously, if you follow my page, you'll see that I've been doing, I do lots of posts about breath work. I've been doing some free giveaways, free sessions. And I have a lot of people ask me, what is breath work? What do you do? So I just wanted to clear up a few things for those of you out there wondering, I'm sure, what the hell is breath work and what does it do? So there are many 3D, as I would say, 3D benefits of breath work. If you think about your autonomic nervous system, which is your automatic system, the thing that runs your blood and does all the stuff in the background that you aren't consciously aware of, which is made up of your sympathetic nervous system and your parasympathetic nervous system. Your sympathetic nervous system is essentially fight or flight. It's stress. It's stress mode, which most of us are in 95% of the time throughout their day and don't even realize it. Your parasympathetic nervous system can be called rest and digest. It's where your body is calm, it's in homeostasis, your brain is calm, everything's kind of working the way it should. That's when your body can actually repair itself because our bodies actually can heal themselves. So an aspect of breath work is actually just learning to control your stress in any given moment. So breath work is so multifaceted. It can be used, what I tell my clients that I work with, you can use it to release as well as regulate throughout your day. So think about it. Breath is life. Breath is adding life to your body. Most of us, growing up in stressful situations and kind of learning to be in that fight or flight without even really realizing it, we start to breathe really shallow, which creates this whole chain of events that happens in our bodies that, again, we're not even aware of. That happens so when I tell people, I teach people how to breathe, they're like, what? I know how to breathe. Well, most likely you don't actually know how to breathe to be the most effective for your body, to be the most effective for your mind. Most people breathe very shallowly, and most of the time you have a different breath pattern for different emotions you're feeling. So if you're in stress, if you're in fight or flight, you're gonna breathe more shallow, which then causes less oxygen to be in your cells, to be in your blood, to be moving through your body, which then just restricts even more, which then causes you to breathe even more shallow. So it's this vicious cycle that's going on, and we are not even aware of it. So consciously breathing throughout your day, meaning breathing through your stomach, belly breathing, which is what I work one-on-one with clients with, is learning how to consciously breathe throughout your day to start to move you out of fight or flight and into rest and digest more. You can lose weight from doing breath work. There's so many benefits to it beyond just the releasing, and that's a huge aspect of it as well. So if you look at using it to regulate throughout your day, to learn how to consciously breathe, how to get your body out of stress, how to get your body healthy again, how to get oxygen moving through your blood, through your body, and then also using it to release. So most people don't understand that you have a lot of stored energy in your body, and most of us at a very young age were taught to suppress that. I was listening to an interview today, and it just blew my mind. I knew this, but to hear it again, an interview was done by Stan Grof. He created holotropic breathwork. He's a psychotherapist, and he actually studied the use of hallucinogen drugs on people like with mental depression, and he was amazed at actually how this freed them essentially of their mental illnesses forever. It wasn't just a short-term thing, and then obviously that became illegal, and so he started looking at breath work. So he created this thing called holotropic breathwork, and and what he was talking about in his interview today was that, especially people with like mental disorders and depression, things like that. And I would even take it as far as saying autoimmune diseases, because a lot of that autoimmune is caused by stress. A lot of autoimmunes, doctors don't know anything about what causes them. And if you follow me in anything I talk about, I believe that most diseases are caused by stress, by our emotions, essentially. So what he was saying was, if you go to Western medicine, almost all prescription pills, almost all medication that you'll get from doctors suppress symptoms. That's what they do. That all that medication that you are given suppress symptoms. So if you think about antidepressants, if you think about anti-anxieties, if you think about all these different things that doctors are handing out left and right, it's to suppress symptoms. So what does that do? That just suppresses everything that's actually trying to come out. And I was listening to him today, and it was just blowing my mind. I mean, I know this, but to think about how many people don't even realize that they go to therapy for years and years and years, and they put them on all these kinds of medications that's just suppressing everything when really it's trying to be released. That's exactly what needs to happen in order for those things to go away. They haven't been released. They've been stuck in your body. Again, we're taught at young ages, don't cry, don't, especially for guys, to suppress those emotions. And it's actually just our body's very natural way of releasing stored emotion. So in the breath work that I teach, it's showing you how to release those stored emotions from your body. So there's things that can be released that you don't have to talk about with a therapist for years on end, because it's actually just energy stored in your body. And through breath work, you can release that stored energy. It can come from things that you have no idea where it came from. But trust me, I've had it happen many times after a session where I've released a lot. I literally felt weight off my shoulders. I didn't know where it started or where it came from. But I knew I had released it when I was done. So what I have done is taken about 4 different techniques, 4 different breathwork techniques, breathing techniques, and kind of combined them into what has been the most effective for me and where I have seen the most change in my life. So I don't have a name for the specific kind of breathwork I teach that I'm sure eventually will come, but I just know the results. I know that with the clients I've worked with and in my own life, breath work has been one of the single most things that has been the most transformative. It's a great bridge for people who have a hard time meditating. If you tell someone to sit down for 45 minutes or an hour and shut their thoughts off and don't think about anything, that can be very difficult for most people. I know it was for me. So breath work is a great bridge to kind of get you to that point. It's a way to work with your body where you're not having to think about it. That puts you into your parasympathetic nervous system. That puts you out of your mind, so you're not having thoughts racing through your mind. So yeah, I've had a lot of people ask me about this. And again, most people think, oh, I know how to breathe, but most likely you don't. And it's just a way of working with your body and me showing you how to work with your body to use it to your benefit. Your breath is free. No one can take it away from you. You don't have to go to a doctor. You don't have to take it at certain times of the day. It is yours. It is your life force. Your breath is your life force. So yeah, what I teach people is how to use that, in day-to-day life, how to use that in releasing a lot of things that have held them back their whole life. People do not realize how powerful our subconscious mind is. Like, that's literally what's ruling our life, and most people aren't even aware of that. They think it's who they are, and it's actually just subconscious beliefs going on constantly. So breath work helps get into that part of your brain and release some of those things that are in there. So I already took longer than I wanted to take, but I just wanted to answer that for you guys out there. I definitely invite you to join. I'm going to be doing a free breathwork session once a month for people who have never experienced it with me. I definitely invite anyone who hasn't to join that. We do it through Zoom. And then obviously through the Freedom Project, my part in it is heart coherence and breathwork. And then also with Scott and with Simon, you're learning mindset, how to change your mindset. You're learning how to cut connections to emotions that are tied to people. So it's like a full circle of support to help you create the life that you want and you deserve. So freedomproject222.com. You can find out more info. You can message me. We're getting ready to start another round, so we only hold 5 spots open for that. So, and I think 2 of them are already filled. So anyways, message me, email me at freedomproject222@gmail.com, and I would be happy to answer any questions. So until next time, guys, sending lots of love. Mwah.